Hello again, everybody! Zack Attack is here with the Atakline for Thursday, December the 6th, 2012. Alright, let's kick it off with, of course, the biggest music news of the day. Last night, the Grammy Nominations were announced during the Grammy Nominations concert that aired on CBS. Now, most of the nominations were announced on TV, some were announced on the internet. But indeed, the biggest nominees were dominated with 6 nominations each. Fun, Frank Ocean, and Black Keys, who were all nominated for Album of the Year. Really surprising Album of the Year category. You got Fun Some Nights, Black Keys' El Camino, Frank Ocean's album, Agent Orange, or whatever it's called, Channel Orange, and also you got the biggest what the fuck one in the category, biggest what the fuck nominee, Jack White. And also, you have album I kind of predicted yesterday, Babel by Mumford & Sons. So that's your 5 nominees for Album of the Year. And Fun is also nominated for Record of the Year for We Are Young, along with Black Keys for Lonely Boy. And as I fully predicted, Gaultier, somebody that I used to know, is also nominated for Record of the Year, along with Thinking About You by Frank Ocean, What Doesn't Kill You Makes You Stronger by Kelly Clarkson, and We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together, Taylor Swift. Swiftly making the deadline for September 30th for the single. Her album did not come out until after the deadline, so probably next year will be big for her and her album Red. Song of the Year, we got Taylor Swift's opening act for her Red tour, Ed Sheeran nominated for the 18. Call Me Maybe, Carly Rae Jepsen getting a nomination for that, despite not getting Best New Artist. Big upset for me. Also nominated for Song of the Year, Adorn Miguel, What Doesn't Kill You Make You Stronger, Kelly Clarkson, and Fun's We Are Young, who are indeed nominated for Best New Artist. Fun, nominated in the weird Best New Artist category alongside surprise picks, The Lumineers, Alabama Shakes, Frank Ocean, and Hunter Hayes. One Direction, Carly Rae Jepsen, swept out of that category. Then we have Best Pop Vocal Album. We got Kelly Clarkson nominated for Stronger. Florence and the Machine, who aren't exactly pop to me, more like alternative. But anyway, they're nominated for Best Pop Album with Ceremonials. Some Nights by Fun, and Maroon 5's Overexposed, and Pink's The Truth About Love. And as I also predicted, Bruce Springsteen dominates the rock categories with Best Rock Album for Wrecking Ball, Best Rock Song, and Best Rock Performance for We Take Care of Our Own. Not only is the man Springsteen nominated for Grammys, the song Springsteen by Eric Church is nominated for Best Country Song and Best Country Solo Performance, competing against Doug Bentley, Hunter Hayes, Woody Dunn, Blake Shelton, and Carrie Underwood. But it's bullshit that Chief, which did get nominated and won at the CMAs last month, did not get nominated for a Grammy for Best Country Album. Instead, those nominations went to ZBB, Zac Brown Band for Uncaged, Hunter Hayes for his self-titled album, Jimmy Johnson for Living for a Song, Miranda Lambert for The Record, and Time Jumpers. Who the hell are they? And as I also predicted, dominating the rap categories, Drake. I thought he would get nominated for Best Rap Song Collabo for Take Care, but he did not. But he did get nominated for Best Rap Album for Take Care, The Model for Best Song, and Hell Yeah Fucking Right for Best Rap Performance. And Jay-Z also got some big nods, nominated for The Throne Stuff, for Best Video, Best Rap Song Collabo for The Throne Stuff. So big nominations for Jay-Z, but big snubs and surprises. Some thought Carly Rae Jepsen should have got the Record of the Year nomination besides the Song of the Year and Best New Artist, same for One Direction. But of course, the biggest snub that was made vocally, Justin Bieber didn't get any nominations for his album Believe, as his manager Scooter Braun lashed out on Twitter, blasting the Recording Academy for their decision, treating this time there won't be any wise words, no excuses, I just plain disagree. The kid deserved it. Grammy board, you blew it on this one. The hardest thing to do is a transition, keep the train moving. The kid delivered. Huge successful album, sold out tour, won people over. Yes, I'll agree with Scooter on that. That Bieber did have a successful transition in many people's eyes. But the Grammys' eyes, Bieber did not have a big hit. That's what many people believe to be the fact that Mr. Bieber did not get nominated for a Grammy. His album, Believe, yes, went to #1. Sellout tour all across the world. But no huge single like a baby. Because his songs sucked from this album. Boyfriend, like it more, but I'm not the biggest fan as long as you love me. And they also say that, another reason why they say Bieber did not get nominated, most of the voters are male. But it's weird that LMFAO gets nominated for Best Pop Performance by Duo or Group for Sexy and I Know It. And Bieber gets nothing, but Bieber kind of deserves it. Because from a DJ standpoint, I like playing Baby. That was more popular. But I still give me credit for the new Bieber when it comes to As Long As You Love Me, despite how much I hate it for not being dancey as Baby. But people like it. But unfortunately, and I've learned this from the past of watching Grammys, it ain't a popularity contest. I've learned that a long time ago. Especially when I got mad when the Eminem Show, which was like the biggest selling album of 2002, lost to Noah Jones. So I learned from then on, Grammys ain't a popularity contest. Unless your name is Adele. So, there you go. Grammy nominations dominated by Fun, Frank Ocean, and the Black Keys. And Fun is nominated for all 4 big awards. Best New Artist, Album, Song, and Record of the Year. And they had the chance to become the first artist since Christopher Cross back in 1980 to win all 4. Artist, Best New Artist, Record, Album, and Song. But while Grammy nominations are announced, and of course a big Grammy nominee kind of, is Taylor Swift nominated for Record of the Year for We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together. Well, besides finding out the Grammy nomination last night, today, Taylor Swift makes history on the country charts. Despite not being country, We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together is spending its 9th week at the #1 spot on the country songs chart, thanks to the help from radio and digital airplay counting. And Taylor Swift's We'll Never Ever has become the longest reigning #1 single on country for a female since I think someone else did it for 8 weeks. So congrats to Taylor. And everybody else got nominated for a Grammy. And congrats to Taylor for 9 weeks at #1 for We'll Never Ever, despite not being country. And there's something no country nods, just Record of the Year nod. We'll see what happens next year when your album is eligible. And I also predicted Coldplay was going to be dominant. They got nominations in a lot of categories too. I'm surprised not Album of the Year though. So there you go for the Grammy nods. Now, I mentioned on I think Monday's Atakline that they announced stuff for Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve without Dick Clark with Taylor Swift, Carly Jepsen, Fergie hosting it again. A lot of people announced for that, but today MTV announced plans for their New Year's Eve to be hosted by 2 of the Jersey the Jersey Shore cast members of their own spinoff, which I wish got canceled too, JWOWW and Snookie. Now they'll be hosting New Year's Eve along with performances by Rita Ora, Kesha, Sean Kingston, and many others. Of course, New Year's Eve will start at 11 on MTV for New Year's Eve. Of course, ABC, as mentioned, got their Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve down. So, I already know what I'm doing New Year's Eve. Gigging. I got a New Year's Eve party on that night already, which is cool. Now, there's some big news in Michigan. When it comes to concert venues in Michigan, there's a lot of big venues in the state of Michigan. A lot of venues here. A lot of highly respected venues. There's, of course, the Joe Louis Arena, the Palace, Pine Knob, a.k.a. DTE, and Meadowbrook Amphitheater. But there was one amphitheater in the Detroit area, the suburb area of Detroit, that was closed for several years. And, of course, it was in Sterling Heights, an amphitheater I love, and I'm glad it's reopening again. Freedom Hill Amphitheater in Sterling Heights, Michigan, around like 14, 15 mile area. It's reopening, as announced today at a press conference at Andiamo's restaurant. Freedom Hill is back, because they said something about Freedom Hill coming back in 2012, but ends up they're coming back in 2013. The new and improved Freedom Hill will be owned by AEG Live. And AEG Live has stepped up their game, as indeed they already booked the first act for the new Freedom Hill reopening on June 13th, the day after the Fleetwood Mac concert I mentioned at Joe Louis Arena. Lady A Lady Antebellum got the live DVDs. Awesome. I've seen her with Kenny Chesney. And now they're going to headline the first show at the new and improved Freedom Hill, which is getting a $2 million facelift. According to several people, because like I mentioned, AEG Live is going to take care of the booking. They're saying up to 40 to 60 concerts will be booked for the first new season of Freedom Hill Concert since 2009. Many people are very happy about it, including Mark Hackle, the Macomb County executive, who I got the gig with when I DJ'd for Governor Rick Schneider this past summer. But indeed, everyone's happy besides people who are complaining about the noise, because that's why Freedom Hill was closed for the last 3 years, because litigation over noise violations, because there's a lot of houses down there. But anyway, they're saying it's going to be a big year for Freedom Hill back. They're also announcing that Freedom Hill will be hosting the annual Stars and Stripes Festival for the first time, which is normally taking place at Mount Clemens, downtown Mount Clemens. I've been there before. Can't wait to see Stars and Stripes at Mount Clemens. Now it's going to be at Freedom Hill. There's also another artist who's rumored to be at Freedom Hill, Kid Rock. Apparently he's got an offer to come to Freedom Hill on his Rebel Soul tour. So who knows, maybe Kid Rock will be at Freedom Hill. But there you go. Freedom Hill Amphitheatre back in action in 2013 with the Stars and Stripes Festival and Lady Antebellum kicking it off on June 13th. The first concert, it fully reopens June 1st. And we'll probably find out more about the full schedule of shows probably around April. So there you go. Can't wait to see the Hill back. I love Freedom Hill. I love Pineapple too, but I like Freedom Hill a little better. Now that Freedom Hill is owned by AEG, expect some big names to come to the Hill. Now, on with my TNA Impact Wrestling preview for tonight. Of course, the last Impact before the final TNA pay-per-view of the year. Final resolution this Sunday. Top 4 questions that must be answered tonight. Question number 4. What will go down in the matches involving Ace and Eights tonight? Well, tonight, Kurt Angle is going to face off against a member of Ace and Eights, Doc. And as we saw last week, Devon challenged Samoa Joe for the television championship, a title that Devon never actually lost because he walked out on TNA as TV champion to join Ace and Eights. And of course, tonight he will get the shot against Samoa Joe. And Ace and Eights did not attack anybody last week, but I expect Ace and Eights to be on the prowl tonight, especially with their matches tonight. A match with Angle and Doc, aka Festus, aka Luke Gallows, and of course the TV title match involving Devon and Samoa Joe. Question number 3. Will any last-minute matches be made for Final Resolution? Of course, we know the tag team titles on the line. I'm guessing Joey Ryan and Matt Morgan match will be announced tonight against Chavo and Hernandez. We got, of course, 2 big matches and 3 big matches made for the pay-per-view, which will be involving in a big 6-man tag main event for tonight, which will be a very intriguing tag match, to say the least, which I'll get to when I get to question number 1. So we'll see if anything last minute gets added to Final Resolution. Question number 2. What will go down the ever-going relationship storyline involving the Hogans, Brooke and Hulk, and Bully Ray and Austin Aries stirring the pot? Now, isn't it weird that WWE is apparently ending the AJ John Cena storyline because of Cena being pictured with one of the Bella twins, yet TNA is still going to continue this whole Brooke Hogan Bully Ray thing that Austin Aries is accusing them of? And of course, Hogan's like wanting answers, and he still doesn't trust Bully Ray, blah, 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 blah. So we'll see what Austin Aries does to once again stir the pot. And speaking of matches, I think we made a Final Resolution. Possible match involving Aries against either Bully Ray or somebody else. So, there you go. See what happens with Aries and Hawkins and Bully Ray tonight. Now, question number 1. What happened in our 6-man tag tonight? Now, it's going to be a very interesting 6-man tag because we have AJ Styles still in a slump, teaming up with James Storm and Jeff Hardy, the TNA World Champion, against, well, AJ and Hardy's TNA Final Resolution opponents. AJ's opponent, Daniels, teaming up with Bobby Roode, Jeff Hardy's opponent, and also Kazarian, another one of AJ's rivals. Of course, we saw what happened last week with AJ and Storm teaming up against Kaz and Daniels, with Storm getting a blind tag in, and of course AJ's been mad at Storm for pinning him costing AJ a year of not getting a title shot until Bound for Glory next year, and add Hardy to the mix, teaming up with them two against his TNA Final Resolution opponent Bobby Roode, and also Kaz and Daniels should be an intriguing six-man tag to probably build up momentum for a Final Resolution. It all take place tonight on Impact at 8 on Spike TV. That's it for my Atakline for today. See you later tonight for my TNA Impact review. With that in mind, you've all been attacked by the news from Zach. Thank you all very much. See you later. Yeah.